Welcome to Crypto Cliff Notes. Hope everybody's having a great day. Just wanted to bring a quick video out to you guys real quick because Bitcoin is starting to pump. Bitcoin is starting to move upwards. And I wanted to give you guys some analysis, some key pointers that we're looking at that you guys should know about before getting into this market, before buying the hype, which you should not do, and just some analysis so you guys understand what we are looking at and what we could see, coming in the next few weeks to few months. Now, Bitcoin is currently sitting at 24,887. I'm going to hop right over to my charts because that's where we're at with the analysis side of things. We have Bitcoin hit that 25,000, actually cracked over 25,000. I think it went up to 25,100, a little over. We see this key resistance level that it actually hit and kind of rejected off of. Now, it didn't reject too hard, which is good. But this mark at 25,200, we want to see this weekly time frame candle, this bullish yellow candle, crack above and hold by the end of this week. And this will give us more confirmation that we are moving into the bull market. Now, a lot of people, what they like to do is when they see the market pumping, they like to buy. Now, when you see these green numbers on CoinMarketCap, you should not be buying, okay? You should be waiting for these red numbers. You want to see a decrease of 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10%. I mean, obviously, we saw long term, we've seen bigger percentage gains downwards, but you should have been accumulating, as we've been talking about it on our podcast, on our YouTube, on Twitter Spaces. You want to buy in the red, right? Sharks like blood, okay? Now, one thing that I'll say is that the market likes to use terminology. I'm going to use terminology here: higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows. Now, in the past, the market, when we were in this bear market, we were seeing lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And we had our last low right around that $15,500 range. Now we are starting to look like we are starting to go into a bullish trend, okay? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Now, obviously, we want to see this crack above that $25,200 range. That'll be a higher high. So that gives us more confirmation that we are moving into more of a bullish trend. Now, one thing I'll say is the market likes to retrace. That's the moves that we want to look for. If we are going to buy into this market, we want to look for retracements. The market tends to move into what is called imbalances. Now, before this even happened, for this little retracement down, there was a gap. Okay, there was a gap, or what we call imbalance, in between 21,200 range up to $22,300 range. Now, if you don't know what an imbalance is, an imbalance of orders is when a market exchange receives too many of one kind of an order, either buy or sell, and not enough of the order's counterpoint. And all the markets are, family, is counterpoints. When there's selling pressure, there's going to be buying pressure. Sell, buys, sell, buys, sell, buys, sell, buys. Okay, now we're reversing that. We're going buy, sells, buy, sells. That's what we want to see if we want to continue this bullish trend. But essentially, this big candle right here, okay, I'm gonna highlight it real quick for you. I'm gonna give you a little clips. This candle right here, we need to pay attention to this because there was a big influx of buying orders and no counterpoints, right? No selling pressure to come back into that big buying pressure, okay? And that's what market tends to do: come back into these imbalance points, into these counterpoints, right, to continue the movement up or down. Now, one thing I'll say is there is an imbalance that I think a lot of people are missing out on between $21,300 range and $18,300 range. There's a big imbalance right here that it could come down to. It could have just used this support level as a bounce off to continue up. But this is one point that I'm paying attention to. If we do see some big news or some big influx of selling pressure, we could come back down to this level. Doesn't have to, but this is just a point that I am keeping an eye out on, and I will look to accumulate if it does come down into this level between 21,300 and 18,300. Okay, so one thing I'll say is if we rock down to our daily time frame, if we do see this crack above that $25,200 range and stick throughout this week till the end of this week, we will see a little retracement. We could see a retracement down to maybe $23,700 range, or we could even see it come down to possibly $22,300 range. Okay, so about $1,000 difference right there. But obviously, kind of do your own analysis and kind of stick with, what you believe is going to happen. But this is what I see. Okay, if we see it come and crack above that $25,200 range, we're going to want to see it retrace and wait for that retracement to purchase your crypto. Don't buy at the top. Right, obviously it's good to accumulate long term, but if you're like an intraday trader or you're like a swing trader for a week or two and you kind of want to capitalize on some profits as it goes up, if it continues to go up, look for those retracements. Don't buy when it cracks above, if it goes to 26,000, 27,000, wait for the retracement downwards. Okay, now last thing I'll say is the altcoins. Okay, altcoins, Cardano, Polygon, any altcoins underneath Bitcoin, everything is going to follow Bitcoin, and you're going to see a bigger percentage gain in the 24% and 7% gains. You're going to see the gains be a little bit bigger, sometimes exponentially bigger, depending on how small or big the market cap is. But they're usually all going to follow Bitcoin. Okay, now the percentage gains are going to be a little bit higher, which means if you see a retracement, the percentage decreases are going to be a lot higher as well than Bitcoin because of the smaller market cap compared to Bitcoin. Now, one thing I'll say is look for, if you're looking to purchase altcoins, wait for that retracement and then get ready to purchase that, accumulate your crypto as it is moving downwards. Don't buy as it's moving upwards, buy as it's moving downwards. Okay, and now I'll say if you're a long-term investor, you're just looking to accumulate, I don't think these are bad points of buying points. But if you're smart, wait for that retracement. Wait for you to see the reds in the market. You don't want to see the greens. You don't want to buy when it's green. You want to buy when it's red. Okay, it's just some huge key pointers. Again, we want to see it break that $25,200 range and stick to the end of this week. And that is going to be it for me today. Just wanted to bring you guys some quick analysis so you guys understand why the market is moving the way it's moving and what to do when you see the opportunity. Other than that, family, that is going to be it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.